So welcome back to my YouTube channel, Soundflex Media. So today, guys, we'll be talking about some few stuff. We're talking about entertainment and little of politics also. So let's start with Portable. I've always looked at Portable like he's a guy with grace, dude. Everybody knows that, like the way he started, like all of a sudden, and despite the way he has a lot of let me say situation around him, like he's a crazy person. So a lot of people be like, "Oh, this guy won't last," stuff like that. But Portable is actually almost every month, every time they get Portable here and there, it makes it seem so relevant, like trending and other stuff. But I kind of feel like even though he's trying to stay humble and he's trying to help people in the trenches because he comes from the trenches, that will not mean say making still the trenches to some certain extent. Like at least making like upgrade a little bit. Um, that's what I feel because he being in the trenches there, like we have a lot of stuff that will be like you have to say they collect slap. It's just like say they collect slap for face, like from people you're not supposed to be. And we can find Portable like actually fighting on the street, like real punch in the true real punch. And I feel like supposed to like that. Like as a celebrity, people are looking up to you. Get guys, upcoming artists that are looking up to you, like your inspiration to them. And they start say you should do like this. They also might have like okay, maybe he's doing something right, you know. So I don't know. So this is actually what he was doing, fighting and throwing real punches. This thing can result to two or three things in short. Is either you fight somebody, you kill the person, or the person kills you. Somebody or just a neutral person gets injured. One of these things can actually happen to Portable, and he has to be very careful. I saw a video a few days ago where I guess he was stabbed on his neck or something. I don't know, and he was talking about maybe his sister was was having issue with somebody, or somebody was beating his sister, and he had to go. I don't know, but I just feel like it should show some levels. Like you're not supposed to they show around like, anyhow. Like there's some situation go even overlook, but based on it came from trenches, so that madness still there in your head. So, but me, I advise Portable, Oga, calm down, try to change levels to some certain extent. Even though if they go trenches, they do things, you understand. But as celeb, be so that's that for that. Let's go to Davido, 30BG. So, obviously, most of us, if you noticed, Davido deleted all his tweets, as you can see. He deleted all his tweets, like, not let me say tweets, so sorry, all his Instagram posts on Instagram. Like, he deleted up to, like, from 6,000 thereabout, I guess, to 50, and remove his profile picture. Like, it's crazy. And even his guy, his boy, Israel, also removed his own too. Like, maybe he's following the footsteps of his boss. But what is the video actually doing? Because he has kept a lot of people on suspense, and nobody know what's up, waiting they happen. Like, what is the video up to this year? You know how it was so hot last year, by this time last year. The video was hot everywhere like this. But what is actually going on? What is the video up to? What is that 30BG up to? So he deleted everything. So we don't know what's going on. But hopefully we hope Davido is alright. We hope he's alright because the silence has been too much, what he has been through, what he's going through, and it's been really crazy. But the silence is too much. What Davido coming up with? What Davido coming up with? Drop your comment at the comment section. What is Davido coming up? Like, let's guess. Let's talk. Like, waiting sub. Like, waiting if you say this sub. Waiting things. And on Arise TV. Well, some of these things I said we were going to talk about politics a little bit, about especially Peter Obi. Most of the results coming out shows Peter Obi won election, and these things are not even hidden. Let's look at this particular video, right? Then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
See, without BVAT was helpful because it established the total number of voters who were accredited. So whatever you're altering, like I said, you must add and subtract that so we can see you doing the alterations. IREV was helpful because you must post for us to see this horribly altered result sheet that I'm calling Exhibit 5, which the party is disowning, saying it's not the correct result. So those things were built in and they give us transparency. And I'm happy that INEC posted this result available for the whole world to see. And everybody can go and check on that particular polling unit result and compare it to what the polling agent is saying on the right-hand side. So I'm saying that something is wrong somewhere.
Yes, well, I mean, there is the sense that a lot of people share your sentiment. But obviously, those election results are now being challenged in court. I mean, how do you rate the chances of the PDP and the Labour Party in court?
I'm not a judge, but I can only talk about the evidence that I myself spent time scanning through result sheets. But you see, there's a pattern, and that's the one that's disturbing. All the examples I showed you were votes of Labour Party transferred to APC on the face of it. PDP votes left untouched. Now, it's about magnitude overall. How was this done in a huge scale all over the place? And let's be careful, this is an election with a low turnout. If the sum total of such incidences, which I have examples of and I've shown some live, if the sum total was, let's say, 1.5 million votes only, or 1.5 million votes total that were transferred from Labour to APC, go back and look at the INEC declared results. They said APC had 8.8 million votes. If you deduct 1.5 million, it's down to 7.3. If you add 1.5 million to Labour, the 6.09 jumps to 7.6. So the point I'm making is that what the courts have to do is to look at these incidents carefully and see whether is there a pattern that shows that in the aggregate, something like 1 million, 1.5 million votes or even more were modified like this from result sheet tampering. Unfortunately, people had time to tamper with the result sheets. The last time I checked, INEC has not even finished uploading presidential elections results on the iRev. They had like 94%. I don't understand why it takes 10 days or 7 days to post a result sheet. What are you altering that it takes, we need 5 days or 4 days to post it there?
Well, Mr. Peterside, you talked earlier, or you explained earlier about doing your homework first, which is what you were doing before you then decided to come on air. But beyond that, is there a reason why you've decided to bring out all these exhibits at this point and at this time?
Yes, because there's another election coming on Saturday, and we cannot or we should not repeat this nonsense. Okay, the last time they said there was a problem with communication. Can we please on Saturday finish counting and immediately upload the results so we can all see it, instead of holding it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days and then bringing out altered result sheets and then we start arguing over this is falsified, that's not falsified. And also it's important for everybody in INEC to know the examples I've given. Everybody can trace it now. You know which INEC official signed the result sheet that no party agent signed. If people really falsified, it's a criminal offense. We're talking about forgery and fraud. So they should not go scot-free. And please, it's possible even that the candidate is not involved. But fraud is fraud. It doesn't matter whether if your agent carried out fraud, even you, the candidate, should say, I reject this.
But the result shows that the results of PDP were not tampered with, but Peter Obi and that's Peter Obi, the Labour Party and APC were tampered. So they exchanged Peter Obi votes to APC and APC to Labour Party. So Peter Obi is having 200 plus. Why APC is having 8 and they exchanged it? Just obvious, like the rigging was not. It was just obvious. You looking at the results, like I don't know, like the result is outside. Everybody have their shots. Like most people have their shot. Let me not say everybody. Most people in their poll units have their shots. Like so, able to the shot so that anything that is being uploaded, if it's correlating. So it was just so funny that the Senate and every other thing were uploaded, but the presidential one was not uploaded. So it looks so obvious. Like it's so obvious. And I wonder what INEC, the excuses, what the excuses are trying to give in court, how much the amount of money that was given to you guys to do these things, these people's taxes, these billions of naira that were given to you guys to use a particular technology. And apparently, technology that you guys actually said is going to work, is zero. It's more like going back. It's going back to the manual way. It doesn't make any sense. Even a few university students, if they are given this project, I tell you, with a little amount of money, they will execute this project perfectly. They will execute the project perfectly, but I don't know the excuse INEC is giving. And APC actually knows that, oh, they didn't actually win because they know what is going on. So let's see how this game plays out, because it's really getting, it's getting tougher. So according to this,
Has God showed you who's going to win Lagos?
Yes, 100%.
Who is it?
Take note,
Yeah.
I have no political affiliations.
Right.
When I speak things as a prophet, I'm only speaking what I have seen. What I have seen. And I'm not even praying for this particular person. It's not like the person has called me and said, Bishop, keep praying for me to win. No. So I had to say that ahead. Sanwo Olu.
Right. So,
I know Obedient won Lagos
yes.
presidential, and APC is afraid right now, like Lagos is hot seat, we might lose Lagos. But relax. You win Lagos, 100%.
Right. So God has shown you that Sanwo Olu will win Lagos.
100%.
Is Sanwo Olu the will of God
For Lagos.
for Lagos?
As it is right now, yes, he is.
Right. Right. Okay. Obedience minds going to explode. Their
sorry.
brains are going to blow up.
I'm sorry. So being obedient does not mean I will speak for you.
Yeah.
A prophet is a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I only speak what I've been shown or what I've been told.
Right.
this bishop actually said Sanwo Olu will win the governorship election. The next governorship election that is coming this week. That is, this week on Saturday, that Sanwo Olu will win. That is what God says. Sanwo Olu will win the election. So, so Sanwo Olu will win the election. Let's see how it plays out, because he said that is what God says. And actually say something about Peter Obi election, that is the presidential election, how Peter Obi will win the election, how Tinubu will win the election, how he will be announced the president-elect. And we see things playing out according to what he said. And same thing he said, Sanwo Olu is the God's, let me say, selected, or how I put it, like, God, that is who God wants him to be there. That's the will of God. But he said he won for the presidential election, that the will of God, or the person to win the election, supposed to be Peter Obi. That's the will of God. Peter Obi is the will of God. Why no game plays out? Who's gonna win? So let's see who's gonna win. If the prophecy is gonna come truly, by Sunday we should hear the whole thing on Monday. We should know who's become the next governor of Lagos State. Let's see if his prophecy are actually accurate and truly from God, because he said Sanwo Olu is the God ordained, that is who God wants. And we know how the Labour Party has actually been clamoring for is it GRV, or what is his name? Yeah, to win the election, because he's the Labour Party candidate, and he has come out strong on social. A lot of stuff, like with the way he presents his stuff, you feel like, oh, this guy is up to something. He has something to dish out, so something good. So let's see how the game plays out. I also know Fukaki, we all know her for her comedy videos and stuff like that. So that's who's really gonna win the election. So let's just watch some few funny videos. Like, no matter you didn't enjoy, nothing. You see, every single thing is short for Nigeria now cruise. Like every single thing for Nigeria now waiting now cruise. So I just watched some video they did about Sanwo Olu, and Sanwo Olu himself. Like most of these politicians, I don't know, some of their issues is just so funny, because it's when they are about to contest for something, you see them coming out to do one or two funny things, like what we're seeing right now. Sanwo Olu is doing. But sure, Peter Obi have changed the face of politics in Nigeria, made them to understand, like, hey, it's not business and game as usual. You understand? So let's just watch. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, and share my videos.
Oh, Bob, not be smart Peter Obi don't do for this political space. Oh, Jesus. Oh, but just see after presidential election, oh, see Sanwo Olu where the beg since they make it call do debate, do interview. He not agree. Immediately after presidential election, the guy full everywhere now. The guy they show us with the presence. He full everywhere. Church where he did there. He did. See my neighbor go mechanic workshop. He go drop your engine. Now Sanwo Olu be the mechanic. Now drop full engine. Eh? Sanwo Olu na hairdresser. He dress hair for salon. See. Oh, Bob, you not get church where Sanwo Olu never go. Sanwo Olu they do all night every day. I'm not going to be surprised if Sanwo Olu just the aja the shot. Oshodi with boss. Sure. So. Jaruvi na small boy, but na the fear like this. You not sure say don't late, so? You not sure say don't late?